It's a orange juice.
What's up everyone? The bomb tower is getting a pretty cool buff, just like the balloon. The bomb tower is now going to drop a bomb upon death. This bomb dropped from the tower will deal double the damage of the bomb tower at 364 damage. This bomb will kill archers, goblins, bat skeletons, bomber, dark goblin, and even minions. Bomb tower countering air units. Kinda weird. Will this be the first building that makes sense to play directly on top of your tower against a minion horde now? Maybe even against the lava hound. It'll deal damage on the miner, tank the pups, and blow them up if the tower itself drops a bomb, taking care of the pups. It was always great at taking out the ground troops like Wizard, Musketeer, Electro Wizard, but will it be worth it now to plant it directly in front of your Princess Tower instead of pulling units to ensure that the bomb explodes? Expo is finally seeing some love. To bring it closer to the mortar's elixir to health ratio, they're increasing the Expo's health by 4%. This means it'll survive one extra shot from almost every unit. It's kind of hard to quantify this interaction because of the nature of buildings and their lifetimer decaying rapidly. A while back, Minion Horde received a slight nerf where their deploy pattern was staggered to individually deploy each minion 0.15 seconds after each other. They're implementing this to Barbarians, Goblin Gang, Rascals, and Bats as well. They're going to have a staggered deploy pattern, reducing their reactive defensive capabilities just ever so slightly. Wall breakers are receiving a slight increase in hit speed from 1.5 seconds to 1.2 seconds. This isn't going to increase their DPS, of course, because they explode. This is going to ensure that they explode faster upon impact. Both wall breakers will now connect to the Princess Tower without any weird staggered patterns. This is 800 damage if you ignore them. You cannot ignore them anymore. Barbarians. They've been power crept and have cost too much elixir for years now. In high rank ladder and competitive play, they were not used. They're reworking them by adding one extra barbarian, but they're decreasing the barbarian's overall health by 13%. This rework nerfs the other barbarian base cards with 13% less health. This impacts the battle ram, this impacts the barbarian hut, and this impacts the barbarian barrel. Still gonna get 2 hits on the Princess Tower. It's going to be a good idea to counter it with a 1 elixir skeleton to defend to make sure nothing connects to the tower. The battle ram is getting a slight ding to this nerf too, but not too much. Once the barbarians pop out, one of them is going to get 1 less swing on the tower. Barbarian Hut is receiving a pretty chunky nerf. The Barbarian Hut itself is going to get 2 less swings per wave. That's a huge ding on the hut, and it might actually be okay to ignore 1 wave if you're going for a massive golem counter push. This reduction in health means that poison, and especially fireball, will dominate the barbarians now. They do have more DPS, but they're more fragile. The goal is to encourage fireball bait based decks. If this is successful and fireball bait becomes meta, you're going to be seeing Flying Machine, Royal Hog, Magic Archer, Minion Horde, Elixir Collector, and maybe even 3M will be directly buffed. Some other interesting interactions is that they'll die to archers, goblins, minions, bats, spear goblins, you name it, they will all die 1 hit faster. But there's 5 of them now. The most notable interaction change will be that Mini P.E.K.K.A. 2 shots each barbarians instead of 3-shotting them now. That's kind of nifty, but I don't think a Mini P.E.K.K.A. can take on 5 barbarians. Lumberjack can't exactly take on all of the barbarians either, but he will be able to kill them in 3 shots now. It's kind of neat for him, I guess. The cannon cart is ranged, so it is a better example. It used to 4-shot each barbarian. Now it's going to 3-shot each of the barbarians, but there's 1 extra barbarian, so it's still kind of the same. Flying Machine has always shamed barbarians, but now it'll humiliate the barbarians, destroying each barbarian 1 shot faster. The biggest nerf to the barbarians are going to be the splashers. Princess can now take them out in 4 shots. Doesn't matter if there are 5 barbarians, they're still gonna die in 4 shots to the princess. She just became juicier. The Executioner is going to destroy the barbarians in 2 swings instead of 3 swings. Executioner has needed some love, and maybe if barbarians become meta, he'll see the love. Dark Prince is the biggest ouchie. He used to kill barbarians in 4 hits or 1 charge and 2 hits. Now he's going to kill them in 1 charge and 1 hit. But with the barbarians staggered deploy, they're actually spread out further apart now and can handle the Dark Prince despite being a little bit weaker. One of the decks that's going to be impacted is going to be the Rural Recruit Barbarian deck. Barbarian Hut, Barbarian Barrel, Barbarian Ram. It's not battle, it's Barbarian Ram. Let's play it a couple more times as tribute to one of the final last cards. Let's do a Barbarian Hut in the very back like that. He's got a baby dragon. That's cool, that's cool. Yep, I'm going to do archers. That is juicy. Meanwhile, on the left side, it's like he ignored a whole wave. That whole wave wouldn't have been 1400 damage. It would have been a lot less. 2 less swings. This is such a good deck. I'm gonna miss it. It's not gonna be the same chip damage. It'll still work. Just maybe not to the same degree, though. Is that bandit going to be trouble? Yeah, it's trouble. The Goblin Gang takes care of the bandit, and the Musketeer does get 1 hit. I'm gonna put the Barbarian Hut in the front like that. Hopefully get some more chip damage. He's gonna go for another baby dragon. He does go for a baby dragon. This is juicy. With a battle ram again. This time I know to put my Dart Goblin not too crazy far up. And that one archer lives, so we go for the battle ram. Again, doesn't connect, but the Barbarian, it makes it. It wouldn't have made it if with 13% less health. Look at that, the Musketeer just doing work. Not too much work though. Again, I'm going for the Barbarian barrel. And now that it's going to be double elixir, I'm gonna be able to start playing my royal recruits. Let's see this out this time with Dart Goblin on that side. Now is our time to shine with the royal recruits. Then we split the archers in the back. This is gonna be so juicy. I'm probably gonna lose the left archer to a poison or something like that. I don't know. Let's go in for a Barbarian to take out that. Oh yeah, that's nice. Battle Ram bypasses the mini P.E.K.K.A. or big P.E.K.K.A. Doesn't even matter. There's so much going on. These barbarians. I love you, barbarians. You're not gonna be the same. I think the 5 barbarians are gonna be different. The damage per second, the DPS output on the 5 barbarians are gonna be massive. But I wouldn't have been able to take out the left side with the battle ram not connecting, but the barbarians connecting with the Barbarian Hut. It's just such a huge difference. The boosts are so huge. We don't have a Barbarian Hut starting off, so we'll do archers in the back right now. Oh my goodness. Sparky makes me uncomfortable. Oh man. Let's just rush the other side and hope he ignores the he's supporting the Sparky. Oh, but look at the Barbarian tank. It's tanking a couple more shots than it usually can. I think I need to fireball that. Miss a couple bats. This is my life now. Miss a couple bats. The log does take out everything. I did deal 3,000 damage on the right side, so we've got that going for us. But we do lose the tower. That's fine. He hasn't seen my Barbarian Hut. He hasn't seen the royal recruits yet, so we're good. We're just gonna wait for our elixir to build up a bit, and then we're gonna put down the Barbarian Hut. Let's do the Barbarian Hut on the right side in the hopes that he... Yep, that's perfect. That is beautiful. He's gonna have a giant again, but this time we're gonna be prepared with like a Dart Goblin and such. Ugh. That Inferno Dragon, my goodness. Okay, you know what? That Sparky is bringing too much value to the table right now. We have to do something about it. That Barbarian, there we go. Takes it out. Now we go for the Battle Ram because we're desperate and we just want to take out the tower. Oh, that's fine. With the Barbarians, the Barbarian's gonna tank for everything. And put down the Goblin Gang to take care of those bats. Some decent damage. Let's take care of that princess and go for one really big push. Put down the Barbarian Hut. He puts down the Sparky. Everybody's happy except me because he's gonna put down a giant again. He's got Inferno Dragon, so we're gonna put down the royal recruits in the front of the bridge this time. You know what? You put down the log, so I'm fine with putting down all those things. And then Goblin Gang to take care of all those weird stuff in the front. That Dark Goblin still being alive. He finally logs the Dark Goblin. That's nice. Very nice. Well, I didn't mean to put the archers there. That's going to cost me a bit. But I think I can still take care of the left side. Barbarian's still alive. That's the most important thing. Nobody saw that log, but that's fine. We're going to go for the 3 crown because it's a gold rush. And there we go. I think that's 2,000 gold. I really don't think this all barbarian deck with royal recruits is going to be that viable anymore. It's going to really affect this specific deck. It's going to affect a lot of things. A lot of decks have the barbarian barrel. A lot of decks have snowball, but maybe it's going to bring Zap back in. I don't know. It's Barbarian Hut still going to have the defensive capabilities. Who knows? Maybe this deck's still going to be good. Thanks for watching.